Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Train Feed. We're up to part 8. I'll get it right today. I noticed on the previous video I called it part 6 when it should have been part 7. So it's actually, this is part 8. I'm going to try and be a little bit more cautious about how long I go for. We'll probably just build the odd line or something and do it just in little sections that go on and off a line periodically. I've had a very busy 24 hours. We have finally secured a piece of land to build a brand new home on. And I was going to do some more stuff during the day. It's now 12:37 AM. So I didn't get anything done yesterday other than the edit on the video part 7 and it uploaded. No, I haven't uploaded it yet. I will be doing that as soon as I finish here. So that's where we're at. I don't want to confuse anybody. Okay, we got 28 passengers on there. That's the end of that little line that we built in the previous I've had a person ask me why aren't I building railway to actually move goods. Well, let's just a little secret. To be perfectly honest, we're now approaching a period of time where we're not running it. Well, we actually started to get the DMG trucks. And actually moving them like this, that's a cheaper setup. And all will happen from this point onwards. I'll get faster and faster trucks and I can upgrade my roads I'll get it out to sealed roads where they actually do travel at a lot faster speeds. And it's actually, in my personal opinion, it's actually more beneficial to actually move things by road in the early stages of the game. Otherwise you end up with a situation where, I think I've explained this before and I think it's worth repeating. Just say I have a forest off somewhere, right, and I'm delivering wood to it, taking wood from it to a sawmill. What I did find when I started in the early days of playing, in the early days back in September, I tried all sorts of different methods, and what was happening is it was very quick because a train will take a whole heap of logs out of I'll get that other way. See, since one of those trucks, and look at my goods turned on, I don't think I did that. Okay. So that truck just dropped off those logs. I can control it a little bit better here, personally, because really you don't, I mean you're really trying to make this number here jump. You really want to do your achievements, and if you don't have your money climbing, it's very, very hard to do your achievements. Yes, a lot of achievements are, okay, I just actually grabbed a mod for a different type of road vehicle. I'll show you this mod. If I'd seen it earlier I would have actually probably bought it. And that's already set to do that. Probably follow it would actually, there we go, it's going to turn into a little truck. But I did find another truck which now is available. That's an electric wood truck, which costs 45 grand. So I could have an 1885, and that does 20 kilometres. All these, they actually do go, I mean, you're talking just a couple of kilometres an hour, but that makes a bit of difference. But yeah, I could have upgraded all that sort of stuff. And I did put your crook yesterday. When I say put your crook, it's a term down under. I put you wrong. We weren't going from that French machine to the Mac, we go to the Landau. Look, a couple of them are swapping out, I've already swapped out. But these won't do that until they don't just tip your passengers out. Because you want to get those passengers to wherever they're going. It's got 3 in it. We'll just follow that for a second. But we'll speed it up. So hopefully I can hurry this up. Once it's got no passengers in it, it will then morph into the I don't know if morphing is the right word, but it then sells itself off and becomes the little Landau which is up ahead of it there. Oh. Might have been guy we were following today in the car when we were coming back when we bought our land. We bought an acre and a half of land, put a 4-bedroom home on it. And you would see a slight bend in the road and you'd hit the brake pedal and just not that very jump out and hit the guy. I thought just roll off the throttle down. Anyway, we just follow this a little bit more. We're down to 1 passenger. As soon as he gets rid of that last passenger, that will then morph in, well, it will turn into the Landau, I hope. Come on. We're going at 4 times the speed, aren't we? Get out of here! Whoever you are. See, this is what can hold one of these up doing its sell-off. Now he's at 6, it's going to take him even longer. I could send it to the depot, but then, again, those passengers are still paying customers, and I want their money. I really do. Give me your money. And you really want to get... There is an achievement that says if you can have one of every vehicle, and I have tried to play that out, but you end up with a town that has to have one town that has all horses, and things change over the years. If you can take one of every vehicle right through to the year 2000, and it becomes really frustrating. You just get these log jams in your streets. You've got these slow vehicles. Yeah, so I don't think we'll keep following that forever and a day, but I think it's more important that we sort of move on. And now let's just have a look here. What are our lines doing? Okay, that's, they are all new lines here. What's our trains doing? Okay, I want to add another line because I have got a from that railhead, and I can come round a different way, and I'm just thinking of something else. Alright, we'll go to our railhead, which is Clyde. We're way down in Pilcher. Actually, I'm just wondering if I might take that train and I do it this way. Because what I can do, I'll show you what is happening here. See, we can start here, go out round that way, and come and have a drop off here and passengers transfer onto these lines. Or I can come from there, if you have a look at a branch line that comes across there, and go this way. I think what we might do, man, I'm getting a lot of full stations, aren't I? This will be passenger, fifth passenger line, right? Whatever, I click on the wrong part of the thing. Right, no, not the wrong part. Fifth passenger train. So they all drop into consecutive order. I said the other day these colours tick over. And they don't. They're actually in 16 different colours. So when you go through and you cycle through the colours and you get back to a red again, you've gone to another multiple of 16. I've got to do something with that goods stop there too. Now what we're going to do here, we're just going to turn this into a transfer station. The people can come here, they might want to go from out on this other line here. So we need to create a buy some trains up. I'm going to pull that down because I noticed last night from yesterday that was in the wee hours of the morning. One, and I'm not sure about the people out there. I think there's some crooks out that way somewhere. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure the people understand what I'm doing. No, 1, 2, because there are a lot of people over here, weren't there? 3, and this can actually force. I'm just going to throw that caboose on. I think I might have some guy ride shotgun in the back of the train. I'm going to clone that train. We're seeing both of them onto the fifth passenger line, right? That close, I'll get rid of that. We'll follow the first of these two trains out of here. Okay. Waiting for that train to clear the station. Ooh. Actually, this probably should have a. I see the signal is just around the corner. Once the train goes around the corner, we're away again. Really, what I should have done is I should have put signals just on the outside of each. You see the little arm go up? Back when we first got this game in the beta versions, and there were quite a few people did beta videos, and I've been sort of looking back at some of the videos that have been done. Some of those people haven't continued on doing videos with the updates. I think they played it out because they got a free beta version and then sort of didn't carry on any further. Unfortunately. That's what I like about what Monty's doing. He just keeps adding on and that. I was privileged to actually see a new video he just finished. It should go online any day now. Can't that a real long to be able to go and have a look at his videos.
Oh yeah.
He really does give us some ideas. Oh, there's that Mac bus. Not too much stuff up here. I'm trying to show you what's going on. Set it to the. Because these things go heaps faster. I want them to do it as quickly as possible. And if you notice, I'm not letting them go to 100%, I'm doing them at 25%. I've already done that one. Actually, I'll leave those till I'm offline. Right now I want to show this. pile of people. A pile of people? That's interesting. How many are waiting for which line? There's two waiting for the 5th line. Okay. Let's just go down here. We'll have a look to see what he's waiting on at our terminus. For our first passenger line, we're servicing 4 passenger lines. And it depends where people want to go, you know. You don't want to go off to the left, off there to one of those towns there. And they'll just jump on whatever train they want to go. Total of 81, 82, 83. Yeah, the numbers go down when I think we need to do some real serious train upgrading here. Now let's just have a look to see what's happened to Clyde. See, Clyde's jumped to. It's jumped. I mean, this doesn't sound many. 47. It's actually very hard to actually make them jump lots of numbers. But I was just looking as I came on. Like I'm at 64% in my achievements. I know you're going to be popping that down to you. Well, you can sort of see it here. I do have a. I did get a. Some of them. I've got the Metropolis. Just to prove a point, I've got this far. Glacial Express. And I mean, all these. I mean, these are ones I've still got to achieve. I did the Truck Fever. Really, you don't want to. I mean, that one there is quite painful. But you'd want to do that on one of your little sidelines. This one here is the biggest pain to do. They've got to be road vehicles, at least one road vehicle that has been available since 1850 to 2020, and yeah, I do that one real well. I'm a penny pincher at the best of times. Okay, we're clearing this terminal here. Here comes the second of those 2 trains that I sent this way. I'd say it is. Wait, click on it. That's the 4th line. That goes off to our other little town. See the numbers? You can see the little people dropping down here as we clear this. And there are rewards, achievements for consistently running these trains at max. Okay. I've been talking too long. What am I going to do tonight? And then I'm going to just have a look here. That town there is still not linked up to anything. I need to put a truck line in here. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do this online because I'm wasting your time. Okay, I'm just breaking back in here for just for a moment. I'm going to widen the main thoroughfare, and as I click down here, I said yes to a tram line because I haven't put a tram line in as yet. In this, be a little bit careful with some of it. They don't always click, and sometimes you're forced to. I could go around through here with my tram line, but and widen that road up, then turns it into more of a main thoroughfare. I'm going to bring it out this way. on the assumption that I will be bringing in a train line in the near future. Watch these little guys jump, they jump all over the show when you do that. But now, because that wouldn't widen, all we're going to do it there, make a lower of me now, look at that. I'm saying there's not much, probably because the buildings are a little bit close to the street frontage. So why don't we just connect our tram line like this. Trams can be quite good, but you've got delayed track where you can, and you must link it completely 100%. Can't leave any little gaps on it. It doesn't work, and I don't think I'm going to do this. I'm still going to put buses in here. Might bring the trim back up. Actually, that's probably what that was real dumb of me. And what I'll do, bring my tram and loop around this way. That means I've got it connected. I can put my tram depot down here somewhere. Now, you've got to have somewhere, your depot. Actually, I've got the, I got to show you this. This is my fancy little truck depot. I got a little hoister forklift in there. Again, you can download that from the community, and I'm going to put the tram depot, that depot, yeah, because you've got to have that depot to run a tram. But you also haven't figured out what I'm doing with the train there yet. Actually, might put a train station in here. I'm not even sure I'm going to bring this in yet. Oh, look at this cool one. Now, I was watching Monty earlier, and you got something really to look forward to. You know, a bit of widen that bit of road. Don't let me go up there. So you go in the road between there, and that could be ordinary road. So where am I going to put this really cool train station? It's sitting relatively flat. But have a look at that. Yeah, is that passenger or is that goods? That's passenger. There's a goods one that looks similar. That is really interesting. Anyway, I just thought I'd point that out. So I just want to show you this ever so quickly. And then I'm going to go off and I'm going to build all this up. I'll be back. I'm going to back quickly, I'm going to break in here, and because it's a tram line, I'm going to set up first. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Just because I have more trams down the track. I do that for exactly that same reason as I do all the other lines. So when I do my updates, I know what sort of vehicle I'm going after. Click on it, please. Alright, I'm going to go. I've had mixed success with trams, to be honest. Sometimes they make a packet full of money, and other times they don't seem to. I have no idea why. And I won't click on everyone because I will be putting bus lines on here. Obviously I can't put a tram down, there's no line to it. And if I put that in there, you'd find that it would not allow me to do my hook up to it. Actually, I'm going to send the tram back up this way. Around there. I'm going to send it in both directions. So one tram can go in both directions doing that. Actually, it does show a tram station down here. I can't remember the name of the town now. No, there's a wagon I sent. I can click on that and sell it off, guys. It's got $1,200 for that. Okay, what I'm going to do is click that off to get my tram. Well, I got plenty of colours. Actually, these are just repaints of that one. And we'll pick one that's red for a colour scheme. I need more than one, I need probably like 3. Why not go for 4 just to be awkward? And then, right, I'll go off again. I know this must be annoying to me going off and on, but I'll do that again. I'll go off and I'll set up the buses. Just so I can confuse everybody, I'm going just to show you quickly. I've got buses and trams crisscrossing over each other here, and in theory they should work. The buses are on a 6 and a 5 minute run, and I ran a second tram line which is on a 3 and 4 minute run. Interesting to watch those, see how they come down. Yeah. Okay, I'm back for a few minutes. It's now 1:30 here in Australia. I've just put in my first, well, goods. It's the in Australia, this town's stuck way out in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit of a backward town, which is still running trams in whatever year it will be. 1904. I'm probably not going to ever do too much updating on this town. They'd call it, out here in Australia, they'd say, oh, that's out in the back of Burke. It's away from all the main towns. And what I did is I picked up a line off that Waitara. I just happened to spot that town while I was doing it. And I thought, well, why not complete the line, let the train come out this far. Now, which line is that? You can tell by the colour. A blue train line, if I'm correct. So that's the 3rd passenger train. Just move that out of the way a minute. Let's just see where the colours go. Okay. Maybe it's not that line. Now let's just do this again. It's blue there, right? Which would make it the 3rd. Oh, because it ends at that point there. No, that's not showing it up right. Sometimes this is where branch lines can get a little bit frustrating with you. Okay, we're in pause mode at the moment. Okay, will that train tell me what line it's on? Second passenger train. We picked the wrong. Oh, there's two blues, look at that. That's a bit frustrating, isn't it? And if you remember correctly, I said I was going to set up a system here off this for a goods transfer railhead. But the train's going out to here to Waiatura. What I'll do is I'll go in underneath that, click over here to the passenger line, right? So that it now becomes the end of that line. Oh, there's one more town to go to still. Wouldn't be difficult to actually just remove those two and make Clyde the railhead the head of the line, which means that when I add that one over there, it just becomes an add-on to it. It shouldn't mess up the line. It's the problem with doing things at 1:40 in the morning. Your brain isn't a deep fried brain. Kick it back into play mode. A bit of high speed. Just check this train comes out this far. Got trams and actually I think we've got cars racing around here now. I got my Mac. Where are my trains that were on that line? It turned around and went back. It didn't. Oh, probably because it got out of sequence. That's why. Sometimes when you do that, you actually throw them out of sequence. But if you notice, what I did, because it's a single line over to there, right? And then it came in. I had a single line station here. Got rid of the single line and put it into dual line all the rest of the way to here. So if I do want to add on to this line, I'm not having to put passing loops in. Actually, a passing loop, I noticed, this is a long time ago when I say a long time, we've only had the game, since September. A passing loop can actually mess up your time on your frequency. Because what happens is the trains will actually come to a certain point and then have to wait for the other train to clear. It might only be a minute or so, but I mean, one of the tricks that we're trying to achieve here. Can I jump on that train? Let's see what it looks like coming into the station, through these stations. Pause. We'll just do it at double speed. I saw Monty had these. This was the first I saw of this. And you'll actually hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about here. Doing this. We finally get this town here, it's the backward town, actually gets a set of proper signals. We had to put a speed bump in here. The boom gates on the rail crossing. We're just starting to get into that area where things start to get a bit interesting. Here we go, she's slowing up. That's pretty normal for a train to slow up into a station anyway, but when you go to high-speed rail, you click on, and these rails, instead of being that horrible brownie colour, that rusty brownie colour, they will actually become silver. So we get some, that's kind of odd. It's a passenger station. According to the But now that's a bit odd. You click here under passengers. Actually, I think I am now wondering if it's not a true, not really a passenger station. We might just blow it up for a second and put a conventional. That may be a goods station. It just got somehow got into the wrong. Go back to these. Right, so that one. Just make sure we get the right angle here. Get it all mounted back up again. We've got a collision there. Oh, come on. Might have to remove my crossover. These are the funny little nubs you get stuck with. When you go to do your electric rail and that, they don't always want to. Means I'm going to have to put my crossover back and then bend the line in there a bit. Oh, what's going on there? Things are doing funny little lips. Okay, that allows me to do that again. Yeah, that has to, because it didn't let the passengers off. It must be, that one and that one have to be. I'm just wondering. Even though it's coming up as being a passenger line, that it's not a true passenger. It may be it may be a goods, like this one. It's something worth watching out for. I'll leave that in this part of the video, and then I'm going to go out again and I'm back again. I'm just going to show you how to change these. You just click on one of them, right, and you can actually choose to have single boom gate, a half barrier, or that there's a double barrier. And if we can get that train to come back quickly, this train just went off in that direction, and you'll actually see this work. And you got that type, and that one. Those little things there swing. I actually prefer this one. It looks a little bit more realistic. Oh no, we'll go to that one. The way some drivers are today, they crash through the boom gates and then wonder why they get wiped out. Come on, Mr. Train. As fast as we can go, aren't we? Here it comes. Sorry if I'm holding up like this. I'm trying to get people to sort of you know, play the game as well as enjoy the mods. Get the right angle on here, you'll see these work. There we go. See the little red lights, flashing lights? Oh, yeah, she's gone. But yeah, you can make, if you've ever been in the model railway, all the stuff's fun. Okay, I'm going to just go off and do a couple of last little bits and then come back in and close the video off. Okay, this is the last piece to this Train Viewer. Let's play Train Viewer Part 8. We're back at our railhead again. Feel that, those people have moved. What happens, they come in on one line, you'll find that they'll jump off one train and hop on another and go off on another line. And it works. I've actually clicked on passengers to see that where people go. But anyway, like I said, we're going to have a goods rail head as well. But what I've done here, like that's our little line that goes off to the out the back of Burke. So I could bring a train in here, right? And it could dispatch part of its. If you remember on this line, there is a what was it out there, forest or something, which you can go out here and pick up. No, it's on. It could go out here and drop. That's close enough for them to get the iron and coal up to there. I could bring coal and iron ore from a. Like I've got coal and iron here. I could do a million things. But what I'm trying to get at is that I can bring it from any. Oh, blame my neck. 100. There's an achievement that comes out for having that many people on it. Actually, my achievement just
Oh,
clicked over a
yeah.
little bit. Oh, maybe not. Actually, I don't know whether to take advantage of some of these carriages too, but okay, let's just talk about this for a start. The train comes in here with its a load of coal or whatever, right, from off this line. It will deposit it on here and go, another one will pick up from here and take it out to that steel mill. Or it could just bring goods to transfer off down the main line. So this is why I like building railheads. As you can see, I did some pretty dastardly things here, blew up roads to get this in because I was having real problem. Something I have yet to work out, I have not successfully built a bridge. I have the odd one, but buildings, it's got to be, oh man. If you want to get rid of that, you just do a bit of this sort of stuff here. I'm going to do a bit of landscaping. But yeah, building bridges, I would like to see a, like we click on a railway, a bridge that we can, or a simpler way to actually do the bridge, to be honest. Yeah, but that's my railhead method system. I can move trains around as they come in here. I could have probably pulled one across from that way, but I didn't see the sense in that. Okay, this is Gordon Pilcher, and I'm going to sign off. This is, again, just a whole little short segments, and if you're enjoying it and you got questions, ask them. And Monty has got some really good videos coming up. Really good stuff. I'm going to have to sort of go for it on the next little bit because we've sold this house and bought land and putting a new house, building a brand new house on it. And in that interim period, which is probably about, I think it's 16 weeks what it takes them to build it, I am probably not going to have an internet connection. So I won't be doing any uploads. I'll still try to record stuff, but I won't be adding to what my playlist is. Okay, we've got 46 to 60 on that. Hey, that's updated to 3 carriages, you notice. Just watch this here. I'll play with it for a minute. Actually, most people want to go on that 5th line. Back up to that, there they go. It's the first line they're looking at. And that's left 11 passengers behind. There's a really cool station coming up that I've got. It doesn't come up for a little bit yet. Where instead of going down under the platform here, they've actually got, I think you might have seen in one of my readers, got overhead bridges. Just out of curiosity, how many are you getting on this one? I'm just wondering if I should update all these trains to 3 carriages. It's my one there because that deal where people kind of robbed the train out in that little line. I had put the beats on with a guard. Okay, we got. There we go. Yeah, this one here really could do with a 3rd carriage on it now. Second passenger line. Let's just do that while I've got you here. Did it add the thing? Oh yeah. Oh, actually, what? I'm just wondering. Perhaps I'm getting. That's 17. And that's 20. Well, let's stick with it. That's a better deal. Much better. Okay, that's my lot. I'll see you later. Don't forget, if you enjoy the videos, give a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you're enjoying it, subscribe. Every time I upload, you'll actually get probably an email if you're connected to YouTube. And I'd love to see some other people doing some videos. In the English at the moment, it's only really, at the moment I'm only seeing my videos going up. I'd love to see some other people what you're doing. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Here's the final part of this particular video, and you'll watch why I use the waypoint here. I want to get that. It's only got a little bit of coal, and it's actually done its first. This is the first of the lines that do goods. It'll drop it. And why use a waypoint? I can force that train into that line. It also got a goods train that will come in here, pick up steel that's finished. And to hurry that up, you could I could actually, see that's a steel mill, I could go from there to there with a truck, and it would actually, I'd probably only need one, maybe two trucks. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I really want to tie this up at this point. Gone way too long.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the few times you'll find that I will put a depot out here. It's only really servicing this very short line. It would take so long to. I'm going to use a Mercedes. Oh, I have to put a line in there. We'll just call this steel mill, right? That way I'll know that it's basically a goods truck, and I'll remember that. And you can train the AI to actually just we'll use the first of these Benz trucks. These things are pretty good. They skip along real well. Well, skip along. 50k. Back in whenever 1940, that was pretty quick. Considering they thought if you did 20 mile an hour, you're going to suck your brains out of your head. If you're interested to see where this goods actually end up sitting, if it actually comes to this, because the AI will now, that train's waiting for that one to go by, and the coal train will come. Oh, okay, that's a passenger train. This is why I set up. Okay, I'm not trying to prove say anybody is wrong. Okay, I've got 130 million. I haven't really pushed this particular game that hard. Here's my little coal and oil train. And what I did just happened to be that these two I could pick up. If you watch these wagons, these are quite cool, these little wagons. You can actually see them fill up. And I'm going to stop because if I don't, this is going to drag out and I'll end up with another 10-hour video, which I don't want to do. We don't have a lot of, I haven't set these to stay here until I could make the train stay there until it was actually full. But I've chosen not to. Okay, it's taken on 2 coal. We'll just speed down there. You can just see this, what happens here. Okay, I'm going to speed it up to there. Okay, we cut out a bit there. Oh, the goods are building up on that line, on that station. So the goods train will pull in there, collect those and take them back to my terminal. Then I can actually set up a system whereby I can distribute those goods, have one goods train going off on each line, and it actually does work. And because my little truck's going back and forwards there, I mean, this is sort of a little bit hit and miss. Oh, there, look at that. He collects them and dropped a load of goods. That's what I was aiming to get. That's one little truck. And that what it does, the AI's got to kick in. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Goodbye for now.